This is what I mean by getting creative on Halloween. Give me something more, give me something new. Something else could have been better. Gagged and I ate it up. I'll always say the truth, I'll never lie. This was probably one of my favorites. Okay, she's a small creator, but she's funny, she's cute. I still loved it though. Hi to those choosing to watch my video. Today we are going to be reacting to some influencers' Halloween looks this year, as Halloween just went by. I just picked ones that I saw and people that I follow. Honestly, from what I've seen, there was a good amount that were really creative this year, which I appreciate. I hate when people recycle Halloween costumes and don't put any effort at all. I get sometimes though if it's a last minute thing, okay, I can get behind that, but I want to see creative costumes where I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen that before. I would never think to do that. That's a really good idea. I unfortunately only got to do one costume this year, but also because I didn't think I was going to go out this year. Literally the day before Halloween is when I decided, you know what, I am going to go out. And even then I didn't get drunk, I didn't get crazy. I was just there to like see mutuals and just have a good time. Just because I do love Halloween, okay? I love dressing up, you know, I just love seeing people get creative and go all out. And I didn't get to do that this year, but my costume wasn't, I think personally anyways, I don't think my costume was like a half-ass, like lame costume. It wasn't niche either, but not everyone knew who I was. Even if you didn't end up going out or had a costume this year, I hope you still made the best of your Halloween. Okay, there's always next year. But before we react to these influencers' Halloween looks, be sure to like and subscribe. We gotta support our small content creators out here. I think I'm gonna start out with some influencers that were invited for Heidi Klum's party. Haley Callie, which she is one of the fish from Shark Tales. Like I was saying, when people repeat costumes and some are just overdone now, I'm sorry, but this one very much is. But every girl that does this costume eats it down. Okay, and that's the truth. So I'm not gonna hate it, but it's like, give me something more, give me something new. However, her makeup is more accurate to actually look like the fish character, I personally feel like. So, but at the same time, it's kind of reminding me of Jessica Rabbit a little bit with this makeup look at the same time though, but I love it. It's cute, okay, but I want something new. Every year you're gonna have people who are gonna have the same costumes. That's just what you're gonna expect, but I want more creativity. I want everyone to have their own niche, and like there's endless amounts of things to do. You know what I mean? So, and the second influencer for Heidi Klum is Amaya Papaya as an avatar. I didn't know this was her at first, and I mean that in the best way possible. I love seeing avatar makeup looks and costumes. I eat it up every single time. If I really had to nitpick at this, is the shoes. I feel like, I don't know why, but I just feel like something else could have been better, but I get it, okay, because everything else is going on, so you're not really paying attention to them. Something different with for the feet. Maybe even like sandals would probably have been better, but I'm sorry, I just had to include him because this actually made me laugh when I saw it. Which, James Charles, obviously, like you don't see people doing it like that, so I'll give him props for that. But it's just so funny because I like to zoom in and see if I can figure out where his head is and where he could be looking from, but you can't really see, because I don't know if it's the top part where it looks like his head's missing or if it's in the lace. This is a creative costume and we can't deny that, okay? I think I'd actually be terrified to have my own head like that. This girl already got body dysmorphia, like I do not need that. Okay, next up we're going to do Quen, which honestly anything that she does I'm like, T. She look good in anything. She could have honestly just worn a white bed sheet and said, "Boo, I'm a ghost," and I'd be like, oh my god, T, that's so good. I don't think I've seen this, but it's an animated character that she was, I believe. She looks good, Okay, she looks good. This shade of purple is so flattering on her. So good. Makeup, hair, 8. She did do another look with Lorraine, which is recreating white chicks, which is so good. I love whenever I see people recreating white chicks. If you haven't seen that movie, first off, you're uncultured. You need to go unculture yourself. Or unculture yourself. I don't know. I just loved it so much. They even recreated a full-on skit of a scene in the movie. I eat that up every time. I love when people put dedication into things like that. I live for it. I would love to do that too, but girl, I don't have the money. Although I guess you don't need money for that, but let me know if y'all want to collaborate. I did another one because she was someone who did multiple that I just thought were so creative and no one's ever done before. Obviously people recreate memes all the time for Halloween costumes, but I have yet to see this one, and she did it, and now I'm gonna be using hers for reaction pics. And it's this meme of the girl with the headphones with the butterflies. I mean, gagged. She even did multiple reaction looks for the meme. My jaw generally dropped because I'm like, even a video version? Like, girl, this is what I mean by getting creative on Halloween. Next up, we're hitting Tara Yummy's 2025 Halloween costumes, which she was creative too. She has a couple that we're gonna react to as well. And this first one is the cat. I think it's the original Facebook cat when Facebook came out. Again, love seeing niche costumes, although I did see a few people doing this, so maybe it's not as niche as I think it is. And like, think outside the box, and I love that. I think she did so good. That's cute. She looks good. Next is her Phantom of the Opera featuring Sugar, her dog. She looks unreal. And of course, Sugar looking dapper. I love this. Although this one is kind of popular this year. Whenever someone incorporates their animals in it, I'm like, there's nothing negative I can say about that. I think this is the last one that I picked from her costume. She did a couple more, and it's Gary from SpongeBob, which I've never seen before, and I know she loves SpongeBob, so like, you know, it's very on brand for her too. I just love that. I love to see people being hot and cute on Halloween, but also doing something funny. Now, don't get me wrong, I know some people, they want to be showing ass, they want to be looking hot. Let's get funny and creative. Next up is the Caligari sisters, which they went above and beyond this year. Okay, they fed us and they ate it up. They did multiple ones. I think I only chose 3. They had a couple more, but let's get into them. The first one is their sailor's costumes, which apparently their mom helped tailor it. I'm like, okay, T. Honestly, my mom would do the same. She helps me out with situations like that. They look good though, okay? Although technically that type of costume would be considered basic, but because of the way that, I'm sure the original didn't look like that, the way that their mom helped fix it up a little bit did make it a little bit better and not as basic looking. Again, it's with Quinn. They could wear quite literally anything and look good, and I would have no complaints. So they ate that up, okay? They did, even if it was basic. Here's another one that they did, which is from the movie Brave. If you have never seen that Disney movie, again, you're uncultured. I love the movie Brave. It makes me cry every single time. I'm a Disney girly, so I ate this up. I generally have not seen anyone do this look before, and so I just love how creative it is. I love how they're all designed differently, so they're not all exactly the same. I do think that they mentioned that they were actually getting comments to do this look, but even then, like, I just love seeing stuff where I haven't seen someone do yet. However, which goes to the last one I think I picked from their costumes they did this year, but they did Strawberry and the Shortcake Girls. Now, obviously, you see a lot of people do that every year. It's basic, but they look good, and I love that they actually went to, like, the fruit section of a store to pose with the fruit that they are. I just thought that was cute and added and made up a little for how basic the costume is, but although they did put a lot of effort into their content and doing multiple looks this year, which I do appreciate. I love that. Next up is Manny, MUA, and Laura Lee doing Alphaba and Glinda, which whenever I see anyone do this duo, I'm automatically like, yes, you 8. They look good. Makeup 8. You know, I have no complaints here. I can't wait for part 2 that comes out this month, you guys. I don't think you guys are ready like you say you are, though. Leah. Is it Leah Kateb? I've never said her last name, but either way, I just had to do this one. I know she did one with her man, but this one just stood out to me because she is Persian, I think, right? And so just doing this is just, I'm like, yeah, like, you look hot. Okay, I just had to show this one by herself because she just looks unreal. But I will be honest, it wasn't like a full-on like, whoa, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a crazy costume, but it was like a whoa, as in, whoa, you look good, girl. Like, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's basic, but like, she just looks really good. I do like that she had like a fake tiger in the background though. I thought it was really cute. Looks just like her, okay? Looks just like Princess Jasmine. Next up, I did have to add my girl Vanilla Mace. I wish I got a photo of her in her Monkey Sunny Angel one, but all she has is her Captain one. And yes, that's like a really basic costume as well, you know what I mean? It's like nothing crazy, but body tea! And it's Vanilla Mace. So I'd be deriding a lot of people in this video, but I'll always say the truth, I'll never lie, and she looks good, and that's the truth. But that Monkey Sunny Angel one, that beats the cake. Next up is Makeup by Samantha, which I just had to include her because when I saw her on my feed, I was hypnotized, literally, for her being a siren. I'm like, oh, face card, makeup, accessories, and just the photos, I was just like, ugh. Everything just checked out, and I was just like, yep, she's pretty. All these women are so fine and so pretty. I just, I can't. I love the accessory that's behind her ear. I don't know if that's supposed to be an ear or a clip, but I want it. I don't know when I would ever wear it, but I want that. I love to see a good siren photo shoot. I want to do one. This is another look that she did, which I see a couple people do, but I just like, it's so iconic, which is from the movie Death Becomes Her, and editing skills, chef's kiss. So good. Again, it's another classic, iconic movie. If you haven't seen it, go culture yourself. There's a lot of iconic movies that were referenced in this video that you guys need to see if you have not yet. This is your sign to go watch them as well. Ooh, next up we have Cassidy and Zoe, and they did a few as well, but I just only have this one of them doing Katy Perry's California Girls music video, which obviously Cassidy is Katy Perry, which she looks like her, and then I think Zoe's just one of the characters in there, but I live for this, okay? I live for this. They ate that shit up. Okay, this is so good. I don't care. I love when people do costumes of people that they look like. Now people are starting to recreate 2010s looks and whatnot, which is like, damn, that means I'm getting older. Okay, I was gagged by this. If you are a Sex and the City girly, Tana Mojo and her friends recreated Sex and the City girlies, and it's so good. Each character, you can tell who is who if you watched it, and I just love this. See, this is what I mean. I would have loved to have seen them do a skit like Quinn and Lorraine did. That would have been really fun and entertaining to see, but even just the photos itself, you can tell each person's character and their personality is just, they honestly all match with them too, so I just like, this was good. I think this is the last one I picked, but we have a Love Island couple, which is Serena and Cordell. I love this one because I do not see this costume enough. I see people recreating Poison Ivy's from this specific Batman movie, but never these two. and they look so unreal, which he's supposed to be Mr. Freeze, and I don't know why I'm blanking on her character's name right now. I forget, but either way, she looks so good, and I love the details. Okay, this was so creative. This was probably one of my favorites, if I'm being completely honest. I don't see people doing this. I love when I see a new costume idea that I've never seen someone do before yet. There is one more look that I'm gonna be reacting to. She isn't super known, okay? She's a small creator, but she's funny, she's cute. I like her videos. Here is me! That's me. I know. Where are all my anime watchers at? Not everyone has seen this anime though. There was a few people who knew.
Thank you. Yes, a lot of people didn't know who I was.
Oh no, it's amazing.
I know.
And then a good amount of people who watch anime but didn't know who I was. I was 02 from Darling in the Franxx anime. I made a good choice of taking my photos before I left the house because that's when I looked good. That's when my wig was, you know, looking the best. It was really windy that night. So once I took pictures with other people I knew, wig was looking a mess, okay, because it was like a cheap wig. I just had like a hair cap on and just put it on, okay? It wasn't like no fancy, expensive install of a wig. I still loved it though. I loved it. I am not gonna lie, I had a really bad camel toe that entire night, so I'm glad I didn't stay out super late. Never again. That pleather, whew, It took me a couple days to wear out my costume, to stretch it out to fit properly. Never again. I don't know if I could ever do this again with another costume because, oh my goodness. I wasn't really confident with the makeup look that I did, but I just was trying to do what was accurate with her makeup on my face. I could have done way more red here, if you know, you know, because she's known to have like a lot of red here. Mine you can barely see, and it looked more pink. But like it's fine. It's funny because my hair is pretty much the same length, and even with bangs it's pink. There was a few people who recognized me and I was like, oh my god, you know, because it's not super niche, but it can be because, you know, not a lot of people know her or that anime. So I honestly liked that not that many people knew who I was, and that just makes it feel more creative than it probably actually looks. Those were the influencers 2025 Halloween costumes that I reacted to. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have really good content that I plan on putting out this month, so stay tuned for that. Comment down below your favorite costume that was shown in this video, as well as comment down below what your Halloween costume was this year. Remember to be easier on yourselves and stay positive. Other than that, you guys will see me very, very soon. Bye!